Paul Pelosi is still in surgery. The family is praying for him.
That are struggling with student loans. What's your response to that?
We're going to win that case. I think in the next 2 weeks, you're going to see those checks going out. That's my response.
What's up, you guys? It's Steve here. Breaking news coming out that Paul Pelosi was attacked. I'll let you know in the last video we had heard that he was okay, but new details rolling out on his condition, and they're saying that he's actually in the hospital right now. I'm going to get you all the latest information on that, video footage rolling out, and also President Joe Biden saying that the student loan debt forgiveness, it's going to be clear in about 2 weeks. Get ready for that stimulus provision to roll out, and that is setting the precedent for executive actions for more debt forgiveness and more stimulus provisions. Let me know your thoughts, you guys. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. This is your breaking news, stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, articles just coming out on the stimulus for student loan debt forgiveness, and we're going to be waiting to see what's going to be happening with child tax credits, which we're hearing is likely going to be coming to fruition here after the midterm elections. Might roll into 2023, we're hearing, but they're saying Republicans and Democrats alike are saying that this is a priority and that this is going to get pushed through. Also, Social Security increases, $2,400, $200 per month payment increases. We're hearing that is back on the table as well, with 3 different pieces of legislation, 3 proposals that they're saying they want to get this done and extend the solvency before we start running out of money. And also, 4th federal level stimulus checks. There's still $500 billion of leftover federal funds still just sitting there from previous packages. And the president, if this executive action for student loan debt forgiveness gets passed, he could do executive actions reallocating existing funds and send that money out. Wouldn't be adding to debt or inflation, just existing funds, send it out. Stimulus checks of $2,000, fulfilling that campaign promise. Now, we will see you guys. I'm going to get you caught up to date on the latest. And like I said, the student loan debt forgiveness is going to be setting the precedent for more to come. And with midterm elections less than 2 weeks away, we're hearing that the economy is now the focus. I'll let you know in previous videos, we've heard Democrats are pivoting hard into the economy, lowering prices, dealing with inflation, and we'll see what stimulus provisions come to the table. So let's go ahead and dive right in and get you caught up on the latest. Now, before we do, smash the like button for me if you haven't already. Helps out the channel a ton with the YouTube algorithm. Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date. It's totally free. I'll let you know everything going on. Any specific questions, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Check out my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. Also, check out my kids' new channel. Thank you for all the support for those of you that have already checked it out. Liam and Naya, they love it. They always love hopping on the lives here with me. They decided, you know what, Dad, we're just going to start our own channel. They've already recorded a 3rd video, just Dad's got to edit it, and I'm going to try to get it up for you guys maybe tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. And also, you guys, if you want access to the comprehensive list of every stimulus check in the nation, be sure to check it out at www.reliefroadmap.com. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in, and let's start off with the breaking news of the attack on Paul Pelosi, with more details rolling out. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Hallie, we have some new details coming in from our colleague Adam Reese, who's a reporter and producer in our New York bureau, from a family member who is traveling with Nancy Pelosi. He says a couple of different things. Paul Pelosi is still in surgery. The family is praying for him. That the speaker is en route to San Francisco, as we reported earlier. Apparently, he was hit multiple times in the head with a hammer. He was believed to be home alone at the time. I think we may have mentioned that earlier. Apparently, according to Adam's reporting, the suspect was trying to tie him up, quote, until Nancy got home. When the police arrived, the suspect may have made a statement allegedly along the lines of, "We are waiting for Nancy." This kind of clears up something we were talking about just moments ago. According to this family member to NBC News, the suspect brought the hammer and broke the windows in the backyard. We've seen some images of that, so that makes a lot of sense. And apparently at one point, it was Paul Pelosi who called 911 when the suspect wasn't looking. He was apparently able to get at least a call into 911. We're still waiting on some more information as far as the condition of the speaker's husband. He is expected to survive. That's what the speaker's office has said. But clearly, he's been badly injured as a result of this incident. So that's the latest from our colleague, Adam.
So, Tom, you're breaking this news live on the air here on MSNBC, and these are significant new details. I'm going to ask ask our team in the control room to see if we can create a graphic to pull this up, because there's a lot of information, and I want to make sure viewers are seeing this and understanding this, because this reporting is moving the ball forward in a couple of different fronts. First of all, and I want to break this down, Tom, with your excellent summation of this new reporting in from one of our colleagues who has spoken now with a family member close to Speaker Pelosi. At the top of the show, we talked about what are the outstanding questions. Security. How did this person get into the Pelosi's home in San Francisco? And it sounds as though, according to this sourcing here, took a hammer, broke the windows, right? Came in through the yard. The tying up detail is, I think, relevant in light of the discussion on motivation here. To Chief Best's point, the suspect saying, "Where's Nancy?" right, rules out the possibility, or seems to, that this was any kind of a random attack. So if this individual was, in fact, as this sourcing is indicating, tying up Paul Pelosi, waiting until Nancy Pelosi gets home, that is a significant detail. And then it was Paul Pelosi himself who called 911 when the suspect was not looking, which I think also tells you something about the security in the home at the time.
So there you have it, you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, as more information rolls out on this, I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel. So our thoughts and prayers are with Paul Pelosi. Hope that he recovers well. And also, you guys, President Joe Biden in the last 24 hours has announced that he believes that in the next 2 weeks, student loan debt forgiveness is going to be live.
Student loans, if I can. A judge has halted that, your plan to relieve debt for millions of Americans that are struggling with student loans. What's your response to that?
We're going to win that case. I think in the next 2 weeks you're going to see those checks going out. That's my response. Thank you, man.
Take a look at this, you guys. Link in the description below. Biden predicts student loan forgiveness checks. They're going to be going out in 2 weeks. Now, the article says that President Biden on Thursday, he predicted that a court fight over his student loan forgiveness plan would be quickly resolved and that borrowers would soon see their refunds materialize. We're going to win that case, I think, in the next 2 weeks. You're going to see those checks going out. Biden told Nexstar Reshad Hudson in an exclusive interview in Syracuse, New York. A federal appeals court ruling last Friday halted the loan forgiveness program and stopped the administration from dispersing relief while the court considers a challenge from 6 Republican-led states. A federal district judge had dismissed the case a day before, ruling that the 6 attorney general representing the states did not have standing to sue because they did not demonstrate that the policy directly harms their states. Now, the White House in August announced plans to forgive up to $10,000 in federal student loan debt for borrowers earning under $125,000 and as much as $20,000 for borrowers who receive Pell Grants. The initiative delivered on a campaign promise from Biden, even as it fell short of some progressives to forgive more debt. Now, it also came after loan repayments had been paused since the start of the pandemic back in 2020. Biden last Friday said 22 million Americans had already applied for student loan forgiveness in the first week of the applications being available. But the plan has faced myriad court challenges from conservatives who oppose the policy. Some of those lawsuits have already been dismissed because of a lack of standing, since the program is voluntary and it's unclear who it directs harm to. Now, Biden has used the challenges to argue Republicans are opposed to providing relief to middle and low-income Americans who are buried under student loan debt. At a time when people are dealing with a pandemic, and at a time that he's, as you know, late this year, he's going to lift the pause, he wants to make sure that the American people, as he says, has a little bit of breathing room. Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said on Thursday. So you guys, looks like they're saying they're confident it's going to be pulling through, and we're going to be seeing what other stimulus provisions as well they bring to the table, because right now they're saying the economy is going to become their #1 top priority, and over 80% of the population says that's what it should be. That's their main concern, and 80% of the population as well says they wouldn't mind a 4th federal level stimulus check. Now, we will see, and whatever unfolds, I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel. But that is the latest, and as more unfolds, like I said, I'll be sure to report it so you know what's going on. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget to take a quick second, smash that like button for me, helps out with the YouTube algorithm a ton. Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date, turn on those notifications. Any specific questions, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Check out my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth, personal finance. Thank you for all the support on the kids second channel. More videos coming at Liam and Naya's new channel. I'm so proud of them. They're doing great. And also, if you want access to the comprehensive list of every stimulus check in the nation, it's going to be at www.reliefroadmap.com. But with that being said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.